the button. You hit the button. You hit the button. You hit the button. You got what I need. Hit the button. Yep.
Yo, yo, yo. What it do, what it is. It's your boy J Moral. Super excited today, y'all. Super duper excited. Um, Words can't express how excited I am. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. So, what's good, man? I'm waiting for our special guest. Today we're going to be interviewing Reberto Alvita. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing his name correct. Alvita. And yeah, man, so welcome to the Tales of Two Hoods. Today's show is brought to you by Urban Prophet Society and sponsored by Neo Roman Clothing Line and J Moral Appear. What's good, Roberto? So whenever you're ready, my brother, you could definitely send your request to join this live with me. I'm super excited. Today's gonna be a real dope day. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know what we have in store for y'all today, my peoples. So yeah, whenever Roberto's ready, he sent the request. We in the building. Yo,
What up, gang? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. Chilling, bro. Rolling up a nice little L.
I
We
just did the
just
same
chopped up.
shit. I
Yeah,
just did
man.
the same shit. It's your boy Roberto Avatar in this bitch. What's good?
What's good, y'all? Let
What's
him know.
good? Yeah, Roberto Avitia. What's good, guys? Yo, you at least you got the first I in there. A for effort, dude. So I'll at least give you. You tried, man. You tried.
Nah,
I'll give
yeah,
you that
that
for
I
a bit.
was. How you say it? Avita?
Avitia. Avitia.
Avitia. Nah.
Yeah,
I got you, bro.
I
Avitia.
got you. Thanks, man. That's love. That's love. No, man. But yeah, man. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for having me on. I always love this kind of shit. I love talking about anything. What up, Joseph?
Yo,
My
what's
sister's
good,
in here. We got
Joseph?
Parson in here. Yeah, man. So I'm always down to chop it up. What you guys got in store, man?
Yo, we got a lot in store, bro. I was gonna say, tell the people where you from, and you know, like what you about right now. What's-
Yeah, man. So I moved to New York 2019. I moved here May of 2019. I came here to do comedy, stand-up comedy, like actual seriously. I was doing stand-up back in Dallas. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, home of the JFK assassination. And
You always say that.
yeah, and the Erica Badu pussy scented incense. But it's that like I had to move out here because first of all, you can't live where you were born and raised your entire life. You got to get the fuck out of there. And then secondly, I mean, I've been wanting to live in New York like my entire life, man. Ever since I was a kid, I was just like read about New York, seen New York. Anything that happens here. And I finally got the chance to. Finally got the fucking chance to move. My store closed back home. And yes, it's a fucking culture shock between Dallas and NYC, but it's one that I was ready for. It was one that I fucking needed, dude.
Nah, yeah, I
Because
respect it,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, it was one that I needed, man. There's this like term back in New York. There's this term back in Dallas that we have called the 30K millionaires, and it's a real fucking thing, dude. Like these people make no more than 30K, and they act like they're the fucking shit, dude. You know, it's just like
Yeah,
these 30K millionaires, and I'm just like, dude, you really think that you're hot shit out here just because you be going to the same 2 to 3 spots every fucking weekend? And you out here thinking that you're like a celebrity or some shit. Like, nah, dude. Like, at the most, you're gonna be like a housewife of Dallas, and that ain't shit. You're gonna be
to
on
the
Bravo,
housewife of
bro.
Dallas.
Like, you're gonna be on Bravo TV. You're gonna be on E News. Like, that's how high you want to reach, bro. Like, that ain't shit, dude. It's eventually gonna reach out. So, I
Yo,
don't know, man. Huge culture shock, but big ass.
that's what's up, bro. Who would you say was your first comedian you saw do stand up and was like, yo, I gotta do this?
Man, dude, I mean, being raised Hispanic, Dallas ain't it, bro. No, Dallas ain't it. I'm sorry. If there's one city that is it in Texas, it's gonna be Austin. Houston is kind of on the come up, but honestly, nah, Dallas ain't it. Not right now, man. I'm sorry. Respect
Nah,
because
yeah.
that's where I like grew up and everything, but nah, not me. Okay, my favorite comedian though, being raised Hispanic and everything, man, and
Yeah,
he
like
used to be phenomenal.
who you saw was like the first time you ever saw a stand up and somebody, I'm pretty sure matter of fact, a better yet question, who introduced you to stand up comedy? Did you just find it on your own one day? Or did you
George
just,
Lopez, bro.
there you go. All
George
right, that's beautiful, bro.
George
That's what's
Lopez,
up.
bro. George Lopez was the first like as like a young Hispanic kid, that was the first stand-up special that I ever heard. I remember I was over at I used to get like babysat when I was a kid. My mom
We
would be
all
at
did.
work. Yeah, so like the lady who was taking care of me, she was also taking care of this one badass kid who would come over. And the first time I ever played any rated M games was when this kid would come over. Or the first time we would listen to any music that had cursing or anything was when this guy was over, right? And I remember he played a stand-up special for the kids who like was taking care of it. It was George Lopez, Right Now, Right Now. That's the name of the stand-up special. Check it out. It's fucking
Yeah, that shit was
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah, Right Now, Right Now, hilarious, dude. And I heard that shit and I was like, man, I could do this because he was relating to both Latino humor and like American humor. And I was like,
American humor, yeah.
yeah, and I was like, man, this is brilliant. If you can get two people to laugh at that same kind of shit to like relate to each other, phenomenal, dude. Fucking phenomenal. But yeah, I'd say George Lopez, and then after him, man, he also used to be great. He still is great. Give it up to fucking Gabriel Iglesias, man. Those two right there. Or
Gabriel
yeah,
Iglesias.
you talking now, now? You talking
Hell
now,
yeah.
now, or later, later? Yeah, I'm
No,
good,
that's
man.
what's
I'm
up,
good,
bro.
dude. Yeah, man, that was
Um,
those two are my big inspirations right there for sure. Fluffy,
so
yeah, the man Fluffy.
Fluffy, yeah, Fluffy. That's the guy right there. My guy Fluffy. What I was
No.
gonna say was what inspired you to take that step into becoming a comedian? Like we heard you earlier say like you always was intrigued by it and you wanted to do like go about it. But like, what made you be like, you know what, I'm gonna take this first step and become a comedian? What was that for you?
Um, I was I was actually kind of in a dark place the first time I ever did comedy, man. I was down bad. It was a really rough month. My best friend had just passed. I had gotten arrested. I was kind of facing a federal charge, and my dog died. I had just broken up with my girl at the time too. So it was a hard ass month, dude. It was a
Yeah, I
really
feel
hard
you.
fucking month. But I remember I was at the bar, and this bar was right next to a comedy club. Comedy club was having an open mic, and I overheard people at the bar wrapping up their drink. They're gonna go hit the open mic, and I just
Yeah.
remember thinking to myself, I was already a couple drinks in, and I was just like, "Fuck it." Like, why am I waiting? Like, this is a sign. The fact that there's a comedy club
Hmm.
right next to me, I hear these people talking about it. I'm gonna go fucking try it. Went to the open mic, had the time of my fucking life, dude. Like, and like, what's up, man? Like, I'm doing drugs, you can tell, but there ain't no fucking high. There's no high like being on the stage, dude. And that was the first high that I've ever experienced like that, dude. Like being on stage and like telling jokes, having a room full of people laugh at what the fuck you gotta say is
Yo,
there's no better
yeah,
feeling, dude. There's no
I
better
agree.
feeling.
I agree with you, bro. I haven't had the pleasure to perform on a stage, but I performed in front of people. I do music and shit, and I could tell you, bro, it's no better feeling. And I agree with you,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Being on the stages right now, I'm going through a battle. I'm fighting myself with like I'm trying to quit cigarettes basically and go back to exercising because of that drug that you just spoke about. Being on stage, I want to
Yeah,
be on
man.
stage. You know what I mean? So congrats to you. And another thing too, bro. I wanted to let you know, bro. We appreciate what you do over here in the Tales of Two Hoods. Before I continue asking you questions, the show is all about giving our guests their flowers while they're alive. You feel me? So we
Word.
want you to know that we appreciate your work, your comedy, even your sketches on YouTube, bro. Keep doing
Thanks,
what
man.
you do. Don't let nobody stop you. Stay
Thanks, man.
focused. And if they don't find you funny, probably you just not their cup of tea. You know what I mean? I give you an example. That comedian Lewis that was on FX that messed up his career for some.
Yeah,
I never found him funny. Honestly, my brother did, but that's what I'm saying. Art and what we do is perspective. Like you know what
yeah.
I mean.
It's all
So
subjective, man. Yeah, yeah.
subjective. Yeah. Thank you for helping
Got
me
you,
pick the
brother.
word. That's the word I wanted
Got you,
to look
brother.
for. I
Got you, bro.
appreciate you, bro. Um, I see you performed at Dallas, and I wrote this question. Before I did research on you, I was just so hyped that we interviewing a
Sick.
comedian. But I see you performed at your hometown in
Yeah.
Dallas. How was that for you? Was that your first show, like being on stage? No, 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 I'm lying. It wasn't. You already told me it was in Manhattan, right? That was your first
hmm
show.
Yeah, the first like show that I ever did was actually in Dallas. After I did the open mic circuit for a bit, they had this kind of like they had this showcase, if you will, where one of the big bookers for the comedy club in Dallas called Hyenas, he put together this like showcase of like people who hit the mics and were like good. And I got to be a part of that. That was really cool. That was my first time being on stage with like 15 plus comics, dude. It was fucking sick. And that was still in Dallas. Yeah, first
Now
time
that's
first time I like performed on like a stage. The first four times were in Dallas.
that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good because it's always beautiful to see your hometown embrace your craft, no matter what you're doing. You know what I mean? So it's beautiful. For real, bro.
Hopefully.
That's beautiful to have. I remember I was watching your YouTube video when you did
Mhm.
the stand up on Dallas,
Oh
and I
yeah.
hear everybody laughing and cheering you on, and you know what I mean. That's
Thanks,
beautiful,
man.
bro.
That
And
was a good ass crowd, man. Shout out Atlas Entertainment for the venue space. Shout out my boy Ryan Miles for booking me. Shout out my boy Evan Gregory too for getting people out there. It was a good ass vibe, man. It's good shit.
also to add on to this question, for any up and coming comedian, whoever's gonna watch this video one day,
Yeah.
um, how would you go about, booking gigs if you wanted to make your own, like do a tour, a comedy tour? How would you go about that?
Nah, man. Create your own shit. Create your own shows. Create your own opportunities. I drove myself crazy doing that, man. I drove myself crazy. I was out here when I first moved to New York. I was like, okay, bet like these opportunities are just gonna come to me. That's not how it is, man. Nothing's that easy. I was raw dogging, just like fucking like DMing these comedy clubs, these bars, asking if I could do something. And honestly, I was getting ghosted, or I would get a bunch of just like, nah, man, like you can't do this now. Create your own fucking shows, dude. Create your own shows. Talk to the bar. Show up in person. Say, hey, can I create this? Hey, can I put together a showcase? Can I do this? Can I? I know people who do it out there. I have a friend who he I like to call it guerrilla style comedy, right? He just goes out to the park with a fucking my boy Evan Wall, give him a follow on IG. He goes out there with a fucking amp connected to a mic in the park, public places, and he just fucking starts telling jokes. Whether you
That's
ask for it or not, bro, you're gonna get these fucking jokes. And if you don't like it, you can get up and move. Like that's how he
yeah,
is, dude. Like that's how he is. Like I'm gonna pull up in the park. I'm gonna see where there's people, and I'm gonna tell some jokes. Like you got to create your own opportunities, man. Or if you don't want to do it like that, if you don't want to create your own shows, then at least be a mic slut. Like oh any like any fucking time you got, go to an open mic. Spare time, open mic. I got friends that hit like I got friends that hit like 4 to 5 mics a day, and that's like easy numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'd be
yeah.
at if I didn't have a bum ass full time job. But yeah,
Yo, hey, listen, we all start from somewhere, bro. Don't beat yourself up about it, because at the end of the day, you're working towards quitting that job. You feel me? So that's eventually gonna
that's
happen
a
for you
fact.
one day. You keep working. Look at that. I forgot the lady's name. The one that made that she was like, "Oh, you got money, money." You ever seen that video? It was viral. That she was in
Yeah,
the movie theaters.
fucking it's Continua Brunson. Contessa
Yeah,
Brunson, I
she
think.
just
I, Abbott
yeah,
Elementary,
she just
bro.
got her own. Yeah, so that's the motivation right there. I was gonna say, look at
hmm
where she started from just a little viral sensation, and they just gave her her own show. So you never know, bro. That could happen one day for you. You feel me? I
She
hope that
won an
happens
Emmy,
one
bro.
day for you.
She
I
won
know,
an
bro.
Emmy, bro. That's
That's
crazy.
beautiful, bro. Started
That's fucking
from
sick.
regular YouTube, Instagram videos. So I got my little rituals before I perform and I get on stage. Like these are
Hmm.
things that I have to do. So how do you prepare yourself before you get on the stage? Like what's your
I
routine?
I always, man, I always got to smoke a joint before. You already know, yeah. I always got to smoke a joint before that shit. People are like, "How do you smoke before you go on stage?" Or they're like, "How are you so stoned?" And I'm like, "How are you not?" You know,
Word, bro.
how are you not, bro? Because I don't know, man. Other than that, I already have like 1,000 thoughts racing through my head at any given moment. So that kind of shit just like gets me into, like aligns me. Um, I like doing
Yeah,
that, and then depending on how important of a show it is, like if I know I'm doing about like 20 minutes or more, I tend to record myself the day of, and I literally go through the set in my room performing to nobody, and I just record myself so I can try to get the timing down and know exactly what jokes I'm going to joke about. So that way, when I'm on stage, if I blank, I can just think back to the tape and pick up on like the next joke that I was going to do or something like that. So,
yeah.
yeah, that kind of
Nah,
shit.
yo, it's cool, bro. So I want everybody to know too, yo, when y'all go watch that his video in Dallas, that's when you just started, right? You just started your comedy, right, in Dallas? The video on
Uh,
YouTube?
No, that's actually that's actually fairly kind of,
It,
no, I don't want to say recent. It's around this time last year. So it's about a year old.
a year old?
It's about a year old,
Nah.
but that's my first time. That was my first time back in Dallas performing after I moved to New York. So I came back with like a statement to like make. Like I definitely had to be
Nah,
better
yeah.
than the last time people saw me in Dallas, you know?
Nah, yo, bro, you did your thing in that Dallas one when you was telling
Thanks,
the
man.
jokes about the you just said it, the incense.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Erica
It
Badu.
don't yeah, Erica Badu. That shit
Hmm.
was hilarious, and the different drunk people on the stool. That shit had me
Oh
dying.
yeah, 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 yeah. I haven't
You know what I
fucking.
mean?
I gotta bring
Yo,
that one back. That's a good
yo,
one.
that I like that joke because it's like it creeped up on me, like how Dave Chappelle used the stovetop joke. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
cooked
yeah,
it in the
yeah, yeah,
pussy
yeah,
joke. Like you
yeah.
see how he like
So
crept
good.
that one up.
Yep.
You use that effect, and I like that, bro. That style was dope. Um,
Appreciate that,
how
man. Love.
how do you feel the Latin culture has influenced your comedy?
Oh, big time, dude. Are you kidding me? I wear it on my sleeve. If there's one thing that I love more than like an Arby's roast beef and cheddar, it's fucking being Mexican, bro. I love that shit with my entire heart. I wear it with pride. So it comes through in my comedy. If you check out for my birthday set, I did like 30 minutes here in my neighborhood, and I want to say a solid 20 minutes of it was like Latino humor. So it it comes through, man, and I I think it comes through so much just because it's so how do I word this correctly? It's just so accessible, you know? Like everybody has like that Mexican friend, you know? Or everybody
Yeah,
has that like one Latin friend, you know? And if I can joke about it because I am most of the time that Latin friend, then I'm gonna take that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, yeah,
that's most definite. I like that,
basically.
bro. As a Latin man, how do you feel media portrays Latinos or Latinas or just Latin
Ah,
people in
fuck.
general? It's cool, bro.
Nah, they I think that's a loaded question, man. I think it's
I didn't mean to ask you a loaded question. I
no,
just,
I
I know,
like that. I like that question, dude. John Leguizamo's he see I am. First of all, yes. But he's also problematic. I think he has the right intentions. I just think he gets Kanye with the delivery sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
it
Like he
takes a
just
little
like loses
personal.
the
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and oh man, yeah. The
You know who
portrayal of
got that
Latinos
problem
is
too?
difficult, dude.
Cat
Oh, Cat Williams?
Cat Williams got that problem. What you
Yeah,
just said,
yeah,
like the same thing like John Leguizamo, they got the same
yeah.
issue.
Good message, but it gets lost in translation sometimes. Yeah, man, the portrayal of Latinos is difficult, man, because you've got some that like absolutely nail it, and
Stereotype, that's what it is.
it's so stereotyped and caricatured. But here's the thing: is I don't I personally I don't care as long as it's done like tastefully, as long as it's funny. Like I know what I'm doing, you know. Like I know we be working the jobs that people don't want to like work and everything. I know. I it's not anything as I think I already have pride in it, and then also like the caricature is like if our stereotype is that we work hard and are funny, then I guess so. But okay, like here's a good example. Here's a good example. I watched the Intergalactic movie on Netflix, the new Kid
Yeah,
Cudi animation movie and everything. And it's it there's like this his boss in it is this like Latino guy who's got like and it's animated, but you can tell he's like a Latino dude. And like the voice is so exaggerated. Says like things like man, and you're just like, dude, what? Like what's happening right now? Because that's like it's supposedly supposed to be like one of those like woke movies by Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be like an art forward, racially forward, sex forward kind of show. But then like that
yeah,
happens, and I'm like, damn, like that was easy to do, huh? I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
It's a weird thing.
I feel you, bro. I
It's
feel you,
not that
bro.
deep to me
Um,
though. It's really not that deep to me though. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
um, how often do you rehearse your material? Rehearsing material.
Oh man, as often as I can. So yesterday on my lunch, I ate a lot of food during my 15-minute break at work. So instead of actually having a lunch, I decided to go to an open mic and I got to tell some jokes. Made it back in
That's
time.
why.
Made it back in time for the second half of my shift. I try to rehearse my shit as often as I can. On average, I hit about 3 open mics a week, you know, and then I create
That's
my own. So yeah,
Now that's fire, bro. I see the hustle.
you gotta get that
Um,
practice in.
I mean, how often do you reuse material?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm often, but it's about how you reuse
How
it.
to
Like it's
use
kind
it,
of like
right? Yeah,
exactly,
I
it's
feel
kind of
you,
like
bro.
fine tuning. Like I've had a joke that I've been telling for like the last year, like the Erica Badu scented
Yeah.
incense. I think I actually told that joke. No, I didn't. Yeah, I think I told that joke like 2 nights ago in Bushwick. Yeah, and it to how you tailor it to the crowd, the things you say before, the things you say after. Like maybe I can retell the joke, but now it fits into a story on like a grander scheme. So now that joke makes more sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you
Oh,
fine tuned it a bit.
yeah. Roberto, we have a comment. Because they probably just jumped in the live. Well, they've been on the live for a minute, but they wasn't on when you answered the question. They asked what made you want to become a comedian. You know, it says if I didn't ask you, but I know I asked you. But you could let them know just so you know. A little rewind real
Yeah.
quick.
I wanted to. What's one of your biggest fears getting on stage besides not being funny? Oh shit. Okay. Honestly, like somebody who I don't like or somebody who like really dislikes me being in the crowd, like and me like seeing that like in the front or something like that. I don't know. I
Yo,
already kind of have this like weird issue with people like not liking me. Like anytime I find out someone doesn't like me, I'm like, why? Like, what did I do? So like for them to
yeah,
like show up and like put full time hate into something that I full time love is just
that's
really
crazy.
weird, and it would kind of throw me off. So you can be there. I just hope that I don't know, you know, until after the fact. That's kind of like one of
Um,
my biggest fears.
to add on to that question, have you ever been heckled, and how would you handle like a heckler, like somebody that's like messing with you? Because honestly, I've been to a couple stand up show comedy spots. I've been to that Broadway spot that you performed at because my little
Yeah,
brother
Broadway
performed
Comedy
there
Club.
before. Yeah, my brother performed there, my little one. And like when I went there, I didn't ask for the seat. This was mad funny, bro. I got there,
Hmm.
I paid for my ticket on the online,
They
and they
put you right
sat
in the
us right
front,
in front of this. Yeah, they put me right
of
in the
course,
front.
of course.
And what's gonna call it? Yo, some of the people honestly I didn't find funny, or it's not that I didn't find them funny. I probably just didn't catch the joke because I was laughing at all the other jokes.
It's
But
always
I
like that,
guess,
man.
yo, I guess my face or something. Well, yo, like they were getting on me, but I wasn't taking
Always.
it personal because I already know like just how it is to be in a comedy club. Like I know the vibe. Like they're gonna say a joke and then like look at you like, boy, laugh. Like you know what I mean?
That's the
So
game, bro. What you gonna do? You gonna Will Smith him? Like you're gonna get up there and like, no, man, you're gonna be a good ass audience member. You're gonna take it on the chin. Like, that's what it
yeah.
is.
So
Uh,
how have you been heckled and how would you
yeah,
handle that?
yeah,
How you
man.
handle those situations?
Everybody in the game's been heckled. First, I want to answer the what made you want to become a comedian. I'm gonna say it just real quick. George Lopez, Gabriel Iglesias, and then a rough month being at rock bottom, and then having a supportive family. Yeah, I have a supportive family. The order of support goes this: it's my sister. She's like overly slash annoyingly supportive. My mom, who's like the right amount of supportive, but doesn't really know like what's going on. And then my dad, who just like thinks that I tell jokes like once or twice a year. He doesn't know that I like really be doing it. But yes, they are supportive. And yeah, I've been heckled, dude. I whenever you just deal with it. Honestly, sometimes you can use it to your benefit because then you can roast the person who's like heckling you. And if you're in that show, sometimes you can heckle back because once you're done performing, dude, you're like done. I can just go to the back and grab my drink and now like, bitch, I hope you're on all fours because I'm gonna heckle your ass now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's fun. You can use it to your benefit. You definitely can. But
Um.
thankfully it's never gotten to the point where I've like had to stop my show or it ruins the vibe. What I have had, dude, I'll tell you what's worse than a fucking heckler is somebody who's too drunk. Somebody who's too
Mm,
drunk, an over participator, somebody who just doesn't know to shut the fuck up in the audience, dude. We can all deal with a heckler, but an annoying over participator is even worse. Even worse, dude.
yo, thank you, Tony Wu. Tony Wu asked another question as you was answering the questions. He said, as a comedian, do you think the Will Smith situation was real, or was it just it's a facade, a fake, a scam?
Uh, I think it was real, dude. I think it was real. I think Will Smith is a fucking cuck, dude, and I think Jada Smith is the fucking devil. Yeah, I hate them both, man. I don't like either of them, dude. I think I don't know. I think they like. I don't think they're real. They're like lizard people. I I think that shit.
He said he thinks they reptilians.
Yeah, I think they're reptilians or something, man. I feel like when they go to
That's funny.
when they like go to sleep, they don't get in bed. They just like hang upside down in their room, like like cocoons or some shit. Like I don't know, but uh fuck. What was the question again? Oh yeah,
Um,
did I think it was real? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I
yeah,
think it
you
was
answered
real.
it. You
I also
answered
think it
it,
was some
bro.
pussy shit.
Yo, I see you recently had a comedy show. How did it go at the Hard Bar?
Oh, that was awesome, man! Shout out my boy David Clash for putting together a phenomenal show. It was his first show. Young cat's like 21 years old. He's been doing comedy for 9 months now. He just put together this first show, all a fire ass lineup, and I crushed it, man. I think I did like 12, 15 minutes in Bushwick.
A
Not, yeah, not a huge Bushwick fan, but it was a great crowd. It was a good energy. It was a good ass time, dude. I like Bushwick. I just hate getting there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel
It's
you. Yo,
so hard to get
I
there,
could tell
bro.
you this, bro. I agree with you. Like, I love Bushwick too, bro. Like, I love the vibe. When I go to Bushwick, it reminds me of like old Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Besides all the Jews, besides like all the Jews, no offense to the Jews, I'm not a racial person. I just mean like when you look around, all you see is like the graffiti, and you know what I mean. I love graffiti, bro. I love how
same,
like
bro.
our parents, if they lived in New York, they got to see the trains with graph on them. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Nice pieces, not like you go around any other part in Brooklyn, you be seeing some trash pieces. Like, yo, why did you waste your life, not waste your life, but take the risk of getting locked up to do something that don't
So
even look
ass.
good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
it makes no sense. You know what I mean? So
You're a
I
graffiti
like.
dude?
I used to do graffiti when I was younger. Now I just
That's
just
fire.
draw in my books and shit. That's it. You know what
That's
I
fire.
mean? Yeah, I got the kids now. I can't be ready. It's not worth it no more.
I
But
feel you.
I used to love doing that shit in junior high school, bro. That was
That's
my
what's up,
shit.
man. I have a homie who's like super knowledgeable about that shit, and I was like, it's really a whole different world, man. Like hearing somebody talk about graffiti like that, it's like, damn, like there's really a whole game out here to this shit. Yeah.
Yo, bro, my mom used to go to graffiti parties and what, bro. One time I robbed my mom for like I think it was like 10 spray cans. Bro, I never seen these to this day. I never seen the spray can like this. Those spray cans was like $100 a can or some shit like that. And
Uh
what
huh.
I did was trash. I honestly I just started, but I was fiending for them shit. I fucked them shits up. Like I didn't do good work with it, basically. That's what I'm saying.
Uh
I
huh.
just grabbed them to grab them and wild out. But
That's funny as fuck.
how how do you approach stand up versus sketch comedy? Because I know you be doing both basically. So how would you approach it?
Stand up versus sketch comedy. I mean, sketch comedy is, oh man, I love writing, So like, so with sketch comedy, you get to like write your shit out, you get to plan it, you get to fucking. But there's so much more work behind it, dude. You got to edit
Yeah,
it. You got to fucking make sure you got a dude shooting it. You got to if you've got multiple characters, you got to do the availability. The turnaround time between an idea and the actual final product is so much longer in sketch than it is in stand up. Like if I have an idea, I can like be like a crackhead and be like, I have to find a mic today. I have to find an open mic. I can find that open mic. I can get that thought out. Bam, done.
yeah.
But sketch,
It's a
I don't know.
process.
Yeah, you got to be a little more meticulous with it because if you take that much more time into a sketch thing and that shit don't hit, you're gonna be like more, And
It's
I kind
gonna
of want
it's
to.
gonna it's
It's gonna
gonna
hit a little
hit
harder.
you. Yeah, it's gonna hit you a little harder than
Hmm.
like doing a joke that you thought that was fire and it didn't really make no one laugh towards you actually taking your time writing the sketch. Y'all go about it and there's like no reaction. I'm pretty sure that'll definitely, that's like me. If I freestyle and that shit don't hit, it's cool. It's coming off the top of my head. But if
Yeah,
I sit there and roast some shit and it's not hitting, it's gonna
exactly,
hit something differently. Like, damn, I took my time to write this. And if I didn't take my time to write that, that's my problem because I should have chose to take my time to write it and work on it before I go to the studio and lay it down. Just
exactly, exactly.
so I totally get you, bro. Understandable. Trying to make it easy for people to understand the point of views.
I love
Um,
sketch comedy, though, man. I love it.
I
Like I
know.
can't
I
wait to
feel
release
you.
more shit.
What was your favorite sketch comedy show? Like, like
Oh
it was
man,
straight. What's your favorite sketch comedy show since you said that you love sketch comedy?
oh man, dude. The Tim and Eric show are that's the greatest show of all
Some
time. The Tim and Eric show. And then
That's
also
fire, bro.
probably, yeah, if not the Tim and Eric show, then also probably I think you should leave with Tim Robinson. Has to be up there. The show's fucking hilarious. The whitest kids you know. Obviously Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think we can stick with those. Those are phenomenal. I love all of those.
Chappelle show. Chappelle.
Chappelle show.
So, what does comedy mean to you, and how does it affect your writing in all aspects?
Oh man, you can tell when I'm writing something. Like even if I gotta like write something anonymous for work or something, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, like this is Roberto," just because like my voice, my comedy, and my the way that I am just comes through so much in my writing. So I guess it kind of comes through in like every facet of my life, really.
Nah,
Like
that's dope,
even no
bro.
matter, yeah, it can be. It's kind of a
It's
little bit of a
you.
double edged sword because there are some times when I want to be like taken seriously and I don't because I just have like the reputation of being like the funny guy or whatever. But it's beneficial for the most part. Thankfully, I have those people who know when to like
When you're
take me
serious,
seriously.
yeah.
Thankfully, I still have those people around me, and they know who they are. So shout out to them.
Now that's dope, bro. That's definitely dope. How do you handle like when you first started writing jokes and you would ask people, "Yo, is this good? Is this good?" How did you handle yes men or yes women? And what I
Oh
mean by
man,
yes men and yes women is like when your shit was whack, they were telling you this shit was fire. When did you have to come to reality with yourself and was like, nah, I gotta dig deeper because I know I could do better. and these people are telling me yes, and everybody who I know who's actually telling me the truth and telling me, nah, honestly, you need to work on it a little bit more. Like, how do you handle that, basically?
That's a good ass question, man. I stop asking eventually. I'll peep, and then I'll learn that. I'll be like, okay, this guy's just saying yeah to whatever, and then I'll stop asking because if they're a yes man, they're gonna let you know anyways, bro. They're gonna let you know anyways, and it's fine without you asking if they're a yes man. So yeah, yeah. Those people are so fucking annoying, man.
Knowing, bro, I know, bro.
So fucking annoying. It's like,
Everything
bro,
is
like,
fire
please,
to
like,
them.
wake the fuck up. Yeah, yeah,
Everything is fire to them. Like, not gonna challenge your creativity,
yeah.
because I know how we're gonna get better at anything. Even if we wasn't doing comedy or I was doing rap, if you wanted to play, we both wanted to play golf or both play basketball. You feel me? How we gonna get better at that if we're not on it every day, trying to look
Exactly.
something new. Watch our old tapes, watch our team's tapes. You know what I mean? See what's our problem, why we keep losing. How can we win? Things like that. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
watch
So
film.
that's
Gotta watch film. You gotta practice.
that's what's up, bro. What do you think is more fulfilling? Um, a live audience or views?
Live audience. Always.
That's dope.
Always.
Um, what is your top goal on your career as a comedian?
I want to get recognized enough to where I can, first of all, do it instead of working full time. Like, I'd like to be able to get paid to tell jokes and have that be my only thing.
Yeah.
Secondly, and be able to do it comfortably. Like, I don't want to struggle when doing it because then I would learn to resent it, and I don't want that. But that, and then eventually to get big enough to where I get noticed and I can get a writing gig for like late night, and I can be like a late night writer for Kimmel or Fallon or something like that. That's the dream.
You could even host Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, or something like that. I think that would be awesome. That would be so much fun.
That'd be dope. Or what if they reboot in Living Color or something like that?
Exactly. Like I think that like to be a part of something like that would be really fucking cool.
That's dope, bro. You never know what happens in the future, bro. God is good.
Facts.
Um, what you like to see changing the comedian community in the industry? Like, what would you like to see change in that community?
I don't think there's like yeah, yes men suck. Like yes men suck, but I do, you know. I don't know if I want a little more like intercomic support because I feel like sometimes like some comedians feel like they're like, for example, there's been this thing where like some comedian, I produce a show, right? So a comedian will ask to be on my show, and then as we're approaching the show, don't share the flyer or like don't share any news about it. And I'm like, that's weird. Like, don't you want people to come to your show? Like, don't you want people to come see you perform? And I just think that's weird. I think that's odd. And then also, yeah, just that really. The same way, it's really whenever you do anything, people will come up to you and they'll be like, "Hey, man, how's the music making been going?" And you're just like, "Man, I release something damn near like every week or something like that." Like, if you just paid attention, then you don't gotta ask, you know?
Yeah,
Like shit like that kind of stuff. Yeah,
nah,
I think that's the gripes with like
I
any kind
dig
of
it, bro.
creative.
What would you like to see change in the community that you living in right now?
Mm,
Besides, I ask questions like this, bro, so the viewers, your fans, could
yeah,
get to know you as a person besides a comedian too.
yeah. What do I want to see change in like my community,
Yeah.
like in like the comedy community,
Nah, I mean
or in like my
that was
neighborhood?
that was yeah, your neighborhood. The first question was about the
Oh,
comic
word.
community.
Yeah, people are lazy. Let's see. Shit, man, in Flatbush, nothing really, man. I'm really happy with the way that it is. They're super supportive. I can't believe they're like I got people coming to like my open mic and shit like that.
That's dope,
Um,
bro.
yeah. Just wait until you guys see what we got planned for next year. I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be a ton of fun. I really got nothing that I would change about my community out here. I love how hard we party. I love how supportive we are. It's really a good niche spot, man. I'd never visited New York before I moved out here, but I'm glad that I just picked this spot on the map and landed here
you
in
just
Flatbush.
jumped. Yeah, you
Yeah,
just jumped it.
yeah. I
That's
love it out
fire,
here.
bro.
Yeah.
Um, damn, I had it and then it skipped my head. Um, it just happens like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
it'd be like
name
that. I
me a
feel you.
name me a top five comedians of all time.
Ooh. All right. So they don't got to be stand up, right? This could just be like writers and like
Nah, yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that, right?
stand up,
All
yeah.
right. So I mean, the greatest of all time, in my opinion, is Larry David, the creator of Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, greatest mind of all time. Definitely him. I love David Cross, man. I've gotten to see him live. I got to buy him a beer. I think he's hilarious. George Lopez got to be up there just because of the influence and just like how much he's given to the game and everything. I got to put Chappelle up there just because of not just of what he did to comedy, but just his love and passion for hip hop as well too. Like every rapper wants to be a comedian, every comedian wants to be a rapper.
A
Like it's just
rapper.
the mutual love in the
Yeah.
both. Yeah, the mutual love in
It's
both
mad
things is
funny.
so cool. It's so cool, man. And like the Dave Chappelle Block Party, it's on Netflix. You should definitely watch it. But it's everyone. Like he gave us Kanye, Common, like all these other people. Fucking
Yeah,
sick.
for real.
Yeah,
Most Def. Most Def changed his
yeah,
name. Most
yeah.
Def changed his name. I forgot it,
Yassine,
honestly.
Yassine
Yeah, you
Bey.
go, Racine Bay. There
Um,
you go.
and then
Uh,
my fifth favorite comedian, man. Fuck, I
it's
you
okay.
you
Take your
you
time.
figure you figure I would have had like thought of this already, huh? Nah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and dude, like I just think he's so fucking clever, and I just think I love like the way that he writes his jokes. I'm gonna say Dimitri Martin, man. I think Dimitri Martin is really fucking smart, clever. He's dry as hell, and I he's one of the few comedians who can like take out an instrument and then it doesn't feel gimmicky. So I think that's always cool. But yeah, I'd say those are my five.
So, for anybody who don't know what Dimitri Martin ever did, can you let them know?
Yeah, he's got two Netflix specials. You should check them out. Really fucking funny.
Oh,
And
and
he also had a show called the Dimitri Martin Show, which was just dry ass fucking humor. It was also a sketch show. He's also an actor. Just a normal looking ass Jewish dude who has very witty, dry, specific humor. He's either super for you or super not. But I recommend you check out his Netflix special. You'll know within the first like 5 minutes if he's for you or not.
what else I was gonna say? Yo, while you promoting him, take the time to promote yourself right now. Let everybody know where they could find your comedy at. Let everybody
Yo,
know if you got any shows coming up, all of that, where they could follow you on, all of that. Let them know everything. Right now, it's your boy letting you know, Roberto.
I
Tell them.
yeah, it's Reberto. You can follow me. You can see all of my shit at on my Instagram.
It's okay. Yo,
You
say
can
it
see all
again.
my
Say it
shit on my
again.
Instagram.
It buffed. It buffed. That's why
Oh, word. Okay, cool.
That's what. Let them know. I'm just letting you know, so you could go again. Let them know. Tell them. Nah,
All
it was
right, word. Yeah,
buffering.
you can follow
Yeah.
me on. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can give me a follow on Instagram. All of my shit is right there at Roberto.avitia, Avitia. Don't forget that second I. And I have a folder of all of my comedy shit. You can go to the link in my bio. You can see the sketches that I've made. You can see my 20 minutes in Dallas set. You can buy tickets to my next show there, or whatever show I'm producing. I put together an open mic here in Flatbush, Flatbush Zombie House, the greatest bar in the world, right down the block. I put together that open mic every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. It's a free open mic. Come tell some jokes, come hear some jokes for free. There's not a lot of free open mics out here, so that's always really cool.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna definitely pull up on you.
yeah, it's always a good ass time. And then every month I put together a show out of a spot called the Nest, also here in Flatbush, Brooklyn. And that show has a lineup of 7 to 8 comics, and I normally host that one with my better half, Rashida. And anytime we put together that show, it's a great ass time. We're working on the November date, but as soon as I have it, I'm gonna be annoying with it, put it everywhere. But find me on YouTube, find me on the TikTok, find me on everything. My same name everywhere.
Copy,
Yeah.
copy. Alright, so it's that time. It's that time. We're gonna play some games real quick.
But
Alright, and then you feel me? We wrapping it up.
I
I'm saying wrap it up because of Dave Chappelle. You said, do you remember that shit? Let's
yeah.
wrap it up.
Straight up.
That shit was mad funny. Alright, so I ain't gonna front. This one might be hard for you, but it might not be. Uh, would you rather work with Dave Chappelle or Eddie Murphy?
Dave Chappelle.
John Leguizamo or Louis?
Oh, John for sure.
George Lopez or Fluffy?
Fuck, man.
I told you I was gonna.
I knew that one was
I
coming.
never said I was gonna. Which order it was gonna be? I was gonna get a difficult one in there for you. Never said which
Uh,
one it was.
all right, all right. Today, Fluffy. 10 years ago, George.
I I had. I'm gonna ask you another one. I usually do three, and it's just because you know I know you was gonna pick Dave Chappelle, but I still ask you the question because some we all respect the oldest before
Yeah,
we always pay homage.
facts.
Before Eddie Murphy was the Dave Chappelle of his time.
Big facts.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask you another one off the top of my head. Bernie Mac, Bernie Mac or Martin?
Nah, man, I'm gonna go Bernie. I'm gonna
Copy.
have to go Bernie. R.A.P.
Nah, yeah, that's beautiful, bro.
I just
Word.
rewatched all the Oceans movies, like Oceans 11, 12, and 13, and he is so fucking funny in them, man. He's so good. He's
Nah,
so
yo,
good.
my favorite movie, honestly, is Life. If you ever seen Life, if you never seen it,
Mm-mm.
watch that movie, bro. You ever seen
All
it?
right. Mm-mm.
Nah, it's with that movie's with Eddie Murphy, Martin, Bernie Mac is in it. The guy who plays Joanna Man is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that cat from Blackish,
Mm-hmm.
not Morpheus, not the guy who played the Matrix, the cat who was in Barbershop, who robbed the ATM, Anthony something. Yo, that movie's hilarious, bro, and it's based on the true story.
Okay, Life.
Yeah, it's life.
Say
Yo,
that.
it's hilarious, bro. They got it. They have it on some platform, bro. You could
I'll look
Google
it
it.
up. I bet.
All
Nah,
right,
I love
so
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac is in that too, bro. Yeah, that
He's a
shit's
goat.
hilarious. All right, so we got another one for you. We gonna play Whose Line Is It? All right,
All
so
right, all right.
I'm gonna get my stand-up comedy going. I'm gonna be the sketch artist today. You heard?
Go ahead.
We switch some stuff up today. Yo, I love Spanish stores, man. When you walk in the Spanish store, they always got the Spanish radio station on. La Mega punto nueve.
Uh-huh.
Poppy always on the phone while you trying to buy something. This nigga on the phone, he catch attitude with you. Like you disturbing this conversation. He be like, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Poppy, what's the matter with you? I said, what's the matter with me? I want to know how much is this 40. He said, Papa, you come here every day. You drink the same 40. Yesterday you come here, you give me $3, I give you back 50 cents. You leave, that's it. Now you come today, you got too much problems for me. 20 years I live here, I had no problems. But today, you give me problems. So I be like, fuck you. He said, no, fuck you. I said, I'm not scared of you because you're black. He said, yeah, but you black. I said, yeah, but you black too. He said, yeah, but you black like this. I said, fuck you. I start looking around the store to, start complaining about. I said, Mr. Rivera, why every time I come in the store, the cat sleep on the bread? That's okay. He live here.
That's okay. He do live there. He doesn't. Shit.
Where
that's the bodega cat. They got priority, man. They got priority seating.
where
Stray cats. That's like the cat that went to school. That's a bodega cat.
yeah.
Strays.
So that was a stand-up comedy. I'll do it again. I'll recite it again if you want, or you could take your guesses. Um, yeah, I give you a clue. He's from Brooklyn. Uh, he passed away. If I believe he did this, this was like the Bad Boys comedy jam thing. I don't think it was Def Jam comedy. It was like a Bad Boys comedy thing. Something was
Yeah.
funny. If you don't know who it is, it's cool, bro. He's a very underrated one, but you could definitely watch him. If I
I'm
put you
blanking.
onto a
Yeah.
comedian, you
Yeah, I'm
blink.
blanking. Yeah, but I'm blanking. Go ahead.
Rashid,
Who? Rashid who? Just
Rashid.
Rashid?
Yeah, I forgot his last name. I'll get his name right now. Actually,
Alright.
it's not a problem. So you can look him up and shit. It's cool.
Yeah, message it to me whenever you get it, because I want to peep.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I'm doing it right now. Got you, bro.
Right.
I got you. Um, let's move on though. I got another one for you. Um, does anyone have a mother that will hit you with a shoe? I had a mother that throw a shoe at you and drop you at a dime and fuck you up whenever she was aiming. So by the time I was like 10, my mother was like Clint Eastwood with a shoe.
Nah, who's
Um,
that?
that's Eddie Murphy. That's from Delirious.
I haven't seen that special.
Yeah, that's
Well,
one of his best specials, honestly.
nah, I haven't. I've only seen one Eddie Murphy special. It was the one that was on Netflix not too long ago. But I actually need to do a little more. I need to do a little more.
Yeah, old old Eddie, his stand up was definitely more funnier than his new stand up. And the
I
same
wonder if
thing
he's ever
goes.
gonna do another special.
I don't know, but this cat right here, you probably know these jokes. Um, Somebody broke into my house once. It was a good time for me to call the police, but nope, the house was too nice. I was like, it was real nice house. It was a real nice house, but they never believe I live in it. They be like, he's still here. You don't know? You don't know who that is? Somebody broke into my house once. It was a good time to call the cops, but nah, the house was too nice. It was a real nice house, but they never believe I lived in it. They be like, he's still here. That's
Fuck, dude. Yeah, that's a recent one too, huh?
yeah, that's
Hold
a
on.
recent. That's not honestly, it's not recent. It sounds recent because this cat is just. You said his name already today. This cat is a recent cat. He's been around the game for a very long time.
I'm
Um,
blanking again, man. I'm too stoned.
that's Dave
That's
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Okay, word.
Yeah,
I was gonna
Killing Me
say, I think that's
Softly.
Dave, right?
Yeah, that's from the Killing Me Softly. You feel me? I got the last one for you. Um,
That's crazy, dude. I whenever I like think of these, I just know like the entire like special. You say "Killing Me Softly," and I'm like, yeah, I know that special. It's like you would think me like to know like the joke specifically, but no, I just like know it's like the entire. Okay, anyways, go ahead. Yeah,
nah, that's cool, bro. I understand. I'm the same
yeah,
way, bro. Sometimes I may not get a if if it was the other way around, I'll probably get them wrong or blank out too. Um, oh God, open shut. Wait, I'm gonna start over. Oh
yeah.
my God, open the shut case, Johnson. I saw this once when I was a rookie. Apparently, this nigga broke in and put up a picture of his family. everywhere.
Mm. Damn, dude, this is gonna make me look so bad because everybody's gonna be like, "Man, this guy really doesn't watch like any fucking comedy." Nah, dude.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
it's a it's a Dave Chappelle as well. Killing Me
There's another one.
Softly from
Yeah,
Killing Me
fucking puts the
Softly.
fucking dude breaks in and then just what, like puts together, like yeah, puts the shit on the wall. God
Yeah,
damn.
but yo,
I gotta, I gotta do my homework next time, dude. The last special that I actually like watched, fuck, dude, was yeah, I think it was actually, dude, I think it was actually Pete Davidson. I didn't like it. Yeah, that. So I think that's why I haven't watched any in so long is because I'm just so pissed that I watched that one. But yeah, I watched the Pete Davidson one that came out on Netflix like a couple months back, and then before that one, I think it was the Jerry Seinfeld one that was dropping on Netflix. But I
yeah.
haven't seen.
I knew some, or I know
Yeah,
some sketches off the top of my head. I just
the
didn't
weed that
know
got you
like
stuck for
you
real.
would you would know them. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like I just was like I don't know. I didn't know if you knew
if
who it
it'd be
was.
easier. It'd be easier if I had audio clips, but then I'd be able to tell by the fucking voice, you know. This defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'll do another one off the top of my head. Hopefully something and shit. He was like, yo,
Oh my god.
I go to weed dealers. He's like, why every time I go to my weed dealer, they always got some new names to this shit. I went to this nigga the other day. He said this shit called death. I'll smoke some shit called death. This shit had me running around my crib like, damn, wait. I said it fucked up. I got you. Nigga said, hold on. I'm gonna rewind it.
Bro,
Woo.
hold on. Quick little intersection. Also, Dion Cole, man. Dion Cole's Instagram
Yeah,
special.
he's hilarious.
Yeah, his Netflix special, Cold Hearted, is fucking top tier, man. I think that shit's hilarious. Can't recommend that one enough. But good.
It's cool. Damn, I'm smacked too, bro.
Nah, man, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm
We can
smacked
we can
too,
ba-
bro.
we can basically chop it up to this guy. This guy only watches his own stand up specials.
That's crazy. But yeah, bro, it was nice having you. I want to thank you for participating
Likewise, bro.
in the games that we played, and being patient with my whack imitations of jokes.
It's not good, man.
um, but thanks for showing love, answering the questions, chopping it up with the Tales of Two Hoods. And again, bro, we like I said, we about giving flowers to artists and individuals while they're alive, and letting them know that we appreciate what you do. You know what I mean?
Thanks,
Keep
bro.
being funny, keep grinding, keep hustling. Never give up on yourself. Yeah, man.
That's
Thank
love,
you,
man.
bro.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me, man. This was awesome. I always love talking about this kind of shit and like the shout out everybody who was like asking questions in the chat. Thanks to you for having me. Shout out the sponsors. Uh, but yeah, man, I had a
And
blast.
I'm definitely gonna pull up to your one of your shows. Real talk, bro.
Yeah, man. And even if you can't make it out to a show, come to a mic, man. Those are free, you know. It's not as much as
Nah,
a
yeah,
commitment. So yeah, it's always a good time.
most definitely, bro.
Always a good
God
time, man.
bless, bro.
Much love, man. Y'all be easy. Have a good Sunday, guys.
You
Peace out,
already,
bro.
you too, man. Blessings. There you have it, my people. My son Roberto Avita. Trying to pronounce, I probably said his name again wrong, his last name wrong. I apologize if I did. But like I said, today's show was brought to you by Tales of Two Hoods. You heard Urban Prophet Society. It was sponsored by Nia Robin Clothing Line and J Moral Appear. Y'all already know the vibes. Stay hungry, stay blessed, never give up. And again, I want to thank Roberto for pulling up, answering questions. And I want to thank all the viewers who engaged, all the viewers who pull up every Sunday and watch our lives. I want to thank all the viewers who even watch our videos who don't catch the live on Sunday, but they go back and watch our old episodes. I appreciate that. And if you want to watch our old episodes, make sure you go to, you could go to YouTube and, watch our previous episodes. Also, you could just go to Spotify if you're driving and you want to listen, just audio. You could go to the Tales of Two Hoods. We on Spotify. And yeah, man, God bless. See you at the top, man. The race never stops, man. The race never stops. You gotta keep going, man. There's a marathon out here. Pass the baton to your right hand. And then when you're tired of running, pass the baton to your left hand and let's keep going. You heard? Let's get it, y'all. Over and out. God bless.
The end of the world is upon us.
There's a war going on outside. Listen. Check it. Listen. I said, it's the kid knucklehead. Punched on my knuckles red. Keep shooting at me cause I'm eating all this fucking lead. I'm a beast in this feet like I never got fed. Got so much dough, you could call it Wonder Bread. Keep talking, you gonna be the one that I'ma be on my punch shit off with his head. You see I'm on my punch shit, now I'm on my gun shit. You see I'm on my dumb shit. Life ain't shit, so fuck it. Seeing how I'm living and wishing that I wasn't. When it happens, people ask me how I does it. I tell them like this, I'm a sick one, I'm not cuffing it. I'm straight fucking it, she unbuttoning it, she loving it, I'm cuffing it, never that. I'm a sick one, getting money been the outcome, nigga. I'm the problem. No, I'm not Cassidy. Bow for your majesty. Listen to what I gotta say. I don't play. Smoking haze. And my life is living in a maze. But I'm on top. The donut, no glaze. But I've never been a cop, nigga. Shoot out the cops like my name was Uncle Murder. Get it? Murder. Bloody murder. No disrespect to the cops. You ain't stopping my guap. Nah, let's throw that back. Murder in the mic. Throw that shit back. Let me.